I've thought about what bound actually means. Not the constraining kind, the connected kind. The thread that runs between two things that belong together. The particular tie that's neither forced nor blind. And what I have with you has that quality. Something that I notice more than I constructed. Not decided in a single moment of resolve, discovered gradually as the years instructed. The particular way I find myself oriented towards you, not because I remind myself, because it simply is. The way you're present in the background of the thinking, the way the soul already knows what the mind sometimes misses. Not bound like a chain, bound like a belonging. The difference is the one who holds the choice. And I choose this, that's the part worth naming. Not just feeling it, but giving it a voice. Bound to your soul, not to the surface or the circumstance or season. To the particular thing that makes you most essentially you. The part that doesn't need a special reason. Bound to your soul, and I mean that in the most considered way I know. Not swept up, not performing the romantic, just telling what I found to be so. Deeper than the choosing, real as anything. Bound to your soul, and grateful for the tie that holds without requiring anything. I notice it in how the connection persists, across the distance and the difficulty and the years. Not the surface version that can thin and stretch, but something underneath that simply reappears. The particular resonance of two souls that recognize, not by description, but by something more direct. The way a conversation with you lands differently, the way your presence carries something I respect. Not reverence for the idea of you, for the actual, the person I've been paying attention to for years. And what that paying attention keeps on finding is the same essential thing, through the laughter and the tears. Not bound like a chain, bound like a belonging. The difference is the one who holds the choice. And I choose this, that's the part worth naming. Not just feeling it, but giving it a voice. Bound to your soul, not to the surface or the circumstance or season. To the particular thing that makes you most essentially you. The part that doesn't need a special reason. Bound to your soul, and I mean that in the most considered way I know. Not swept up, not performing the romantic, just telling what I found to be so. Deeper than the choosing, real as anything. Bound to your soul, and grateful for the tie that holds without requiring anything. The soul is a word that gets used loosely. I want to be precise about what I mean here. Not the metaphysical claim, the observable one. The part of you that's most itself and most clear. The part that shows up in how you treat what matters and how you hold the difficult without becoming hard. That part, specific, recognizable, entirely yours, is what I mean by soul. That's what's starred. And to that, the actual, observable you, I find myself bound in a way that feels like ground. Not dramatic, just true. The quietest kind of profound. Bound to your soul, not to the surface or the circumstance or season. To the particular thing that makes you most essentially you. The part that doesn't need a special reason. Bound to your soul, and I mean that in the most considered way I know. Not swept up, not performing the romantic, just telling what I found to be so. Deeper than the choosing, real as anything. Bound to your soul, and grateful for the tie that holds without requiring anything. Not the idea of you, not the occasion of you, the actual, specific, observable you. That's what I'm bound to, that's what holds. That's what holds.
It stays with me, that's the simple truth of it. Not the smile itself which comes and goes with the moment. The trace of it, the particular warmth it leaves behind, that lingers in the air the way the good things leave their component. I'll be somewhere else entirely, doing something else, and the memory of it surfaces without being called. Not a sharp thing, not demanding any attention, just the quiet warmth of something that installed. And I've stopped being surprised by that, the way it finds me in the unremarkable and the plain. The shadow of your smile follows me around, not like a haunting, but like something that remains. Not the photograph of it, the feeling of it, the particular warmth that surfaces when I return to it, the way the real things leave themselves in you. Not in the memory exactly, but in the movement through it. The shadow of your smile, and shadow here means what the light leaves after. Not the darkness kind, the warmth kind, the trace of something that was full of laughter. The shadow of your smile following me into the unremarkable hours, into the ordinary Tuesday, the nothing much, into everything that fills the space between your powers. I carry it without trying. It asks nothing to stay. The shadow of your smile, just there, just warm, just yours, every day. There are different versions of it, I've learned them all. The quick one, the surprised one, the one that takes its time, the one that surfaces when something genuinely reaches you, the one that tells me something's landed, something's fine. And each one leaves its particular shadow, its own specific warmth that stays a little after. Not the same every time, a range of them, a catalog of light and its particular laughter. And taken all together, the whole collection, they become a kind of presence I carry everywhere. Not the person, though I want the person always. The warmth the smile leaves in the ordinary air. Not the photograph of it, the feeling of it, the particular warmth that surfaces when I return to it, the way the real things leave themselves in you. Not in the memory exactly, but in the movement through it. The shadow of your smile, and shadow here means what the light leaves after. Not the darkness kind, the warmth kind, the trace of something that was full of laughter. The shadow of your smile following me into the unremarkable hours, into the ordinary Tuesday, the nothing much, into everything that fills the space between your powers. I carry it without trying. It asks nothing to stay. The shadow of your smile, just there, just warm, just yours, every day. The best things we carry aren't the ones we chose to keep. They installed themselves before we had the chance to decide. The shadow of your smile is like that. It simply stayed, and staying became part of inside. Not a burden, not a task, just the warmth of something real that found its way into the texture of the ordinary, and lives there now without being asked. The shadow of your smile, and shadow here means what the light leaves after. Not the darkness kind, the warmth kind, the trace of something that was full of laughter. The shadow of your smile, following me into the unremarkable hours, into the ordinary Tuesday, the nothing much, into everything that fills the space between your powers. I carry it without trying. It asks nothing to stay. The shadow of your smile, just there, just warm, just yours. Every day. Not the photograph, not the memory exactly. The warmth that stayed, that found its way in, and decided to remain. I've learned to listen for it, the particular rhythm, not the surface kind that anyone can hear. The one that lives underneath the ordinary, the pulse of how you move through any given year. You have a tempo that belongs entirely to you, the way you take things in, the way you let them go, the pace of how you think before you speak, the rhythm of the parts of you that only closeness gets to know. And I've been paying attention long enough to feel it, not just notice it, but feel the way a musician feels the time beneath the music, the underlying beat that makes the rest of it real. Not a rhythm I imposed or learned too quickly, one that revealed itself across the years of being near, that asked for patience and for genuine attention, and gave itself slowly to whoever chose to hear. The rhythm of your soul, and once you hear it, you can't quite unhear it. It gets into the way you move through your own days, changes something in the listening, something near it. The rhythm of your soul, in the particular timing of the way you enter a room, in the pace of how your thoughts arrive when something matters, in the beat that lives beneath the ordinary and the zone. I can't stop moving to it, wouldn't want to. The rhythm of your soul, the most compelling thing I've ever let inside my own. I notice it most when something genuine reaches you, when the rhythm shifts from its usual steady pace, the way it quickens when you're on to something real, the particular syncopation of your face. Not readable to everyone, that's part of what I value, the rhythm that reveals itself to those who choose to stay, who don't move on when the first impression settles, who find that what's underneath is worth the whole of the day. And I stay, that's the simple fact of it. Kept listening past the surface and the easy, and what I found the longer that I listened is a rhythm that keeps being worth a please. Not a rhythm I imposed or learned too quickly, one that revealed itself the years of being near, that asked for patience and for genuine attention, and gave itself slowly to whoever chose to hear the rhythm of your soul. And once you hear it, you can't quite unhear it. It gets into the way you move through your own days. Changes something in the listening, something near it. The rhythm of your soul, in the particular timing of the way you enter a room, in the pace of how your thoughts arrive when something matters, in the beat that lives beneath the ordinary and the zoom. I can't stop moving to it, wouldn't want to. The rhythm of your soul, the most compelling thing I've ever let inside my own. Rhythm isn't just about the beat. It's about the space between the notes as much as the notes themselves. The pause before you answer something difficult. The particular silence where your thinking dwells. Those spaces are as much your rhythm as the sound, maybe more, because they're where the real lives. And I've learned to listen to the spaces too, to what the quiet between your words gives. That's the full rhythm, sound and silence, both of them entirely yours. The rhythm of your soul, and once you hear it, you can't quite unhear it. It gets into the way you move through your own days. Changes something in the listening, something near it. The rhythm of your soul, in the particular timing of the way you enter a room, in the pace of how your thoughts arrive when something matters, in the beat that lives beneath the ordinary and the zoom. I can't stop moving to it, wouldn't want to. The rhythm of your soul, the most compelling thing I've ever let inside my own. Not just the sound, not just the beat, the silence between, which turns out to be as much heard as anything.